I am on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon. Much more deep insights on Vedic astrology and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello Seekers, welcome to another video on Punneits Astrology's Hiranyahasta channel. Now, Saturn is in the zodiac sign of Pisces. I've made videos. I explained that Saturn and Rahu are in Cancer Navamsha, how it is causing all the ups and downs, the twists and the turns. But let's further analyze the Saturn's energy and its impact for the next 2.5 years. This time, with respect to one of the most dreadful aspect of Saturn. Saturn, which is the planet of karma, a planet that represents hard work, a planet that rules Capricorn and Aquarius and shows that your karma and karma phal, your results of the karma as well as what karma you do, what you choose, is under the control of Shani Dev. That means if Shani Dev is unhappy, then the results of your karma may go bad. You may experience a lot of blockages, you may experience a lot of troubles in life, sudden depression, loneliness, isolation, you're not getting help from anywhere, you're stuck in a time loop. All that can happen. Especially I have seen that time loop is seen in people with Shani in Moola Nakshatra. I will make another video for that. But let's understand that what happens when Saturn aspects a house. And not only you will get understanding about the aspect of Saturn, but you will also understand the transit effect of Saturn in Pisces on Taurus zodiac sign. Why? Because while Shani is in Meena Rashi, Pisces zodiac sign, its third aspect, called as Vakra Drishti, falls on Taurus. Vakra Drishti is the side drishti or the side aspect of Saturn, which is more like you are watching, or the face is on the front, but your eyes are watching here. That means a person standing there may assume that I am talking to you, but I am talking like this, and I am watching what he is doing, but I am pretending to talk in front, face to face. Which means even if you feel that your deeds or your actions goes unnoticed, no, Saturn is starting to observe every inch, every moment that originates from the Taurus zodiac sign. And Saturn is going to implement its energy and create chaos in Taurus as a zodiac. And if you don't do something about it, if you don't work on it, or if you don't act on it, then things may go really, really bad. Let's understand this in detail. This is going to be a very interesting video, so watch till the end. I will also give tips for each ascendant, which area you need to be a little careful. Also, if you want to take my consultations, you can book it directly from my website www.hiranyahasta.com or drop me an email. And if you want to book a 300 plus pages comprehensive system generated PDF report, which is a unique PDF report that gives you a holistic guidance on your overall life, 10 years of a bird's eye view and a very interesting take on your horoscope, check the link, check the Rohini section of my website. The reports are in the Rohini section of my website. And if you want me to personally create a remedial report for you, which mantras are important for you, what puja you have to do, what you have to follow in life, if there is any troublesome period in the next 1 to 2 years, you can book the exclusive Astro remedy report. That is also available on my website. And if you want to book yoga, or if you want to follow the path of holistic healing, then you can also join our yoga classes. Details will be announced on our Instagram and on my website. Stay connected. Subscribe and also put your views in the comment section below. Let's start a unique analysis of Saturn, third aspect on Taurus. Now, when Saturn has an aspect on Taurus zodiac sign, Taurus is the second house of the Kalpurush. It represents your mental stability, it represents your financial stability, it represents family values. Taurus is an earth zodiac sign ruled by Venus, where moon gets exalted. It shows the stability of the mind and stability of the heart. When Saturn starts aspecting that house, you know what is happening. This tariff system, the global financial system going up and down, markets crashing. One of the major impact is because Taurus is getting sudden instability. The good sign is that Jupiter is present there. But Jupiter is in a Shaktru Sthana. That means it's in a house of the enemy, Venus. And what is happening with Venus? Venus is now with Rahu and Saturn, although exalted. That is why in my Venus transit video, you can watch this video here later on, I said that you need to wait for Venus to gain the power in the Pisces zodiac sign so that the Venus becomes more and more charged up. That gives a relief for Taurus, although momentarily. Because whenever Venus will go bad, Saturn's aspect on Taurus will create financial issues. And whenever Venus will be free, Venus will be good, Saturn's third aspect will be toned down a bit. Remember, third aspect is called Vakra Drishti. Vakra Drishti is mean crooked aspect. That means it causes no good. It is an aspect of hard work. It's an aspect of observation. It's an aspect where you can be caught red-handed without you even knowing that you can be caught. So if you're thinking you can outsmart the planets, you can outsmart something, that's not going to work. So what should you do? In this case, you need to preserve your mind, stand by your values, and focus on soul realignment. Focus on your mental state and focus on trying to be more stable in life rather than risking things and trying to jump around. So definitely this transit will impact more to people who are running a Shani or Venus Mahadasha or Taurus Charadasha, or if you are running a Shukra Mahadasha, Venus Mahadasha or Antardasha and your Venus is bad, if you have Moon Venus conjunction, if your major planets are in Taurus zodiac sign, if Taurus is playing a very vital role in your horoscope, or if Saturn is in Taurus in your planetary horoscope, if Saturn is in Taurus, definitely this is going to impact you. And remember, Jupiter is walking out of Taurus very soon. Next month, Jupiter will be in Gemini. And Jupiter is not looking back to Taurus again for another 10-12 years. So what should you do? You need to focus more on your overall dental health, your physical health, your financial state, reduce the tax burden, reduce the debts in your life. And Saturn wants you to do that because it's the 12th house of Kalpurush, and a planet which is the 11th lord is in the 12th house of Kalpurush, not as per your horoscope, as per Kalpurush, and it is aspecting the Dhanasthana. So now I'm talking in Hindi, Ayasthana ke Swami व्यय स्थान में बैठ के धन स्थान को वक्र दृष्टि से देखेंगे तो पूरी फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम चरमराने लगती है. Now it is better explained in Hindi. Now I will translate in English. When a planet which is the 11th lord, which is the house of gains, sits in the house of losses and aspects the financial house and security house of second house, this is bound to create financial ripples and financial chaos throughout the system. This is a financial reset that will happen. That is why 2025 becomes a very, very crucial year where you have to be very smart with your money. Now, 12th house represents holistic wellness, isolation, retreat, spiritual growth. So you can choose the spiritual path slowly to whatever level you are in, depending upon what you are doing, and grow yourself. But Taurus is bound to get or face a little bit of damage. Now, whenever Saturn will change the zodiac again, so when Saturn goes to Aries, it will damage Gemini. That is the nature of the Prakriti. We cannot beat this. This cannot change. This is a perpetual process. And this time, for the next 2.5 years, it is Taurus. Before that, it was Aries. When Saturn was in Aquarius, it was Aries zodiac that was under the impact. So now, Taurus is your mental well-being. Taurus is the food that you eat. Taurus is the word that you speak. Saturn is observing this. Be extremely careful of what you speak, what you eat, and your overall financial safety. Another thing is that this can create sudden rift between families, sudden war between families, and can break, you can say, harmonious family relations into more nuclear factions, and you might feel a little lonely. Pisces is a time where It kind of reminds you the importance of your own life also. So if you are overdoing something for someone, Saturn will remind you, stop it. Now coming to the 12 houses, I will give you 12 zodiac based tips. This can be applied both through ascendant and moon sign. And after this, I will give you some remedies. Now, for Aries, this is going to affect your second house. So your own financial security, preserve more money. Your expenses are going to increase. So handle things accordingly. Also, there can be tensions in the family. Taurus. For Taurus, your ascendant, your physical self is being observed by the Saturn in the 11th house. So people are watching you. You will feel scared. You will feel that somebody is there micromanaging things. Just adjust to the situation and focus on your physical self and personality. For Gemini, this is going to be the time to reduce the cost, reduce the expense, and overall, you need to focus more on being in the team rather than doing everything by yourself. This may end your loneliness or can force you into a loneliness which can make you cry. So the best thing is to be with the team, to be humble and remain grounded. For Cancer, this is going to be an 11th house impact from Saturn in the 9th house. Not a time to test your luck, but it is a great time to focus on redirecting your finances and finding more areas of prosperity. It will give you gain, but you will also have to do equal hard work. This is going to shake your faith and change your belief system and make you go from one place to another, but eventually it is going to lay out a platform that is good for you. For Leo, this is going to impact your karma. It is the 10th house and you are going to see career shifts in the next 2.5 years. Very weird, abnormal shifts. Something that you have not heard of, some good, some bad. You might also see that your designation are being taken away, you are being ripped off from the power, or suddenly you are being given too much of responsibility depending upon your horoscope, Mahadasha, Antardasha. But something extreme will happen. Just focus on your own self, do a lot of work. So if you're working on computer, stand and work. Don't sit for long hours. Focus more on your knee, walk and take care of your joint health. For Virgo, this is going to impact your 9th house, but a Saturn from the 7th can impact the 9th house. The circumstances, your own spouse can actually challenge you. Their own communication can be improper and you will figure out, you will have to just figure out and shoot in the dark. Just let it be. This is the time of compassion, harmony and coming together rather than trying to be more individual. A 9th house impact of Saturn from the 7th can also make you question a lot of belief system. In this case, a lot of people can follow Charvak Siddhanta, the Charvak philosophy or the philosophy of science and atheism, and suddenly you might feel the need to focus more on the areas of life that gives you the food for thought. So it makes you more and more philosophical. This can also impact marriage, so you need to stand firm on your ground. Libra. Now in case of Libra, you have to understand that the Taurus zodiac sign falls in your 8th house and Saturn is aspecting the 8th house from the 6th house. So Libra, you have to be very, very careful because Saturn on one hand wants to destroy the uncertainties, but it can rather create challenging situation with respect to your in-laws. Maybe because of your own child, you will have to cancel the ties with a lot of people, maybe because somebody said something to your child and now you are cancelling the relationship. Within the family, these complications can happen. So be very careful. Second thing, you have to take great care of your health, and yoga and pranayama is mandatory because Saturn is your 4th lord. Your 4th lord is in 6th house, aspects the 8th house. Also take care of real estate, assets, car, vehicles, home. These areas will be affected. For Scorpio, Saturn is aspecting the 7th house from the 5th house. This means that if you are in a toxic relationship, maybe that will end. The associations will end, the contracts will end. And Saturn is watching whom you are promising, what you are promised. Have you promised something in the past? This is the time to fulfill those promises. And do not make promises that you can't fulfill. Do not say, yes, you will be able to do it unless you know that you will be able to do it. Also, this can make or break certain associations and relationships. So don't be surprised if something walks away. And don't be surprised if a very good thing comes in your life. 5th house Saturn aspecting the 7th house means you need to take care of your gut health through proper pranayam and diet planning. For Sagittarius, this is about Saturn in the 4th house aspecting the 6th house. You need to be very careful about the debt, the loans, the load on your head. Also, 4th house Saturn is aspecting the 6th house means that you really need to be on top of your health. Yoga, pranayam, especially the pranayam, because 4th house is the lung area, is going to be wonderful here. And if you are focusing on yoga as a business, this is going to be great for you. For Sagittarius, Saturn also rules your money, finances. So this is going to make you a little tied up. Your day-to-day activity is going to be busy, so you won't find comfort. So this means you have to find comfort while you're working. For Capricorn, this is going to be Saturn impacting Taurus, which is your 5th house from the 3rd house. This shows that you really want to take control, but you won't be able to. Your expression may take a hit. You want to express, you will choose to stay silent. You want to express something, you do express, it will be taken in another way. So take control of your expression. Also, this is bad for romantic life. This is bad for couples who are willing to get married. Try to sort things practically, otherwise this can create challenges. Also, Saturn's third aspect to the 5th house can also mean that a lot of people will go for IVF if you're facing problems related to childbirth. You should do Shani Shanti part also. Now for Aquarius, this is going to be Saturn in the 2nd house aspecting your 4th house. So your own bank balance is watching and seeing your assets go bad. So your investment has to be very, very careful. So if you don't know what to do, maybe contact a financial advisor, hire a team that will work for you. If you are not experienced, don't put your hand and head in that. 4th house is your comfort zone. It also shows that certain events in the family will take away your comfort zone and there can be challenging situation. You might feel a little insecure in your own family and you want to run away. You want to become more isolated. All your decisions should be based on proper core values. Pisces will see Saturn on the 1st house aspecting the 3rd house. This can damage the relationship with your siblings, with your neighbors, and there can be certain financial losses while you travel. This is the negative side of it. The positive side is that Saturn really wants you to work hard. But you know what happens when Saturn sits on your head? Tamasic energy increases, lethargy increases, which means it is going to create more resistance to change. And this is where you will have to change yourself and you will have to overcome that resistance through the power of empowering Jupiter. Chanting Guru Mantra is going to help you. Now, coming to the remedies. Now, in the remedy area, Saturn's Pisces energy is greatly connected with water element and air element. So, you have to regulate these two. These two can be regulated through pranayam and yoga. What are the other remedies? Chanting Sundarkand part or doing Shani Shanti Havan. Shani Shanti Havan, you can book with us, you can take it with somebody else, but getting it done pacifies the energies of Saturn. This is also a karma. If you think doing puja is not a great karma, everything is karma. And with Pisces as an energy, donate shoes. You can donate your own shoes. You can help people who cannot walk, who have pain in the legs, help them. With Taurus, getting under the impact, cut down your food, become more sattvic, reduce alcohol and avoid non-vegetarian food. Also, people take pleasure in giving abuses, slangs. Do not do that. Reduce it. Chanting Ganesh Atharva Shirsh is also one of the remedy by which you will be able to, manage Saturn's energy and wrath on Taurus. Now, Taurus is Venus zodiac sign and represents smile. So you should have a broader smile on your face no matter what happens. Keep smiling and always stay positive.